Alright guys, today it's the 6th of October 2025. It's currently around 6 p.m. right now. And I'm about to go for a run again. It's a Monday, so it's a brand new week. I'm hyped up to be honest. And like I said, it's 6 o'clock. It's actually way earlier than my usual runs. Because usually I run around like 8 o'clock till like 9 o'clock. And then I come back at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then I take a shower and stuff. But this time I'm going to go a little bit earlier. And the reason for that is because I have a presentation tomorrow for university. So I've got to prepare for that. So that's the reason why I'm going a little bit earlier. I've not really eaten any carbs, you can say. I've like eaten a peanut butter sandwich with some tea and stuff to like give me some like little energy to actually make the 5 kilometer run, because today it's a short run. It's a 5 kilometer run, but like besides that, I've not really eaten anything. And the reason for that is because every single time I eat a lot, for example carbs and stuff, and I run like an hour later, I just have a very like, I just feel like throwing up, of course. And it's logically, seen through the logical perspective, it's just like how it is. Like you're not gonna go for a run when you've just literally eaten a lot of like carbs and stuff, because you're gonna throw that thing that you've eaten just on the ground. So I'm not gonna do that. So I thought to myself, you know what, tomorrow I've got a presentation. I came home around 5:15, so I quickly made myself a sandwich with some tea, drank the tea of course, and then ate the sandwich. And I didn't really eat the carbs, even though I was like very hungry. I still am like very hungry and stuff. And I did that actually an hour ago. So I'm like very low on carbs. That's the reason why I'm saying this. I'm like very low on carbs, and I've got to make the 5 kilometer run. The weather, to be honest, man, is not on our side today because it's raining, and it's just not a good weather, man. I don't really like the rain, and the reason for that is because every single time I feel like it rains, it just, when you're inside, of course it's like cozy and stuff, but like when you're outside with like on your bicycle, with like running and stuff, it's a big hindrance, right? Some people find a lot of like peace in the rain. I do that sometimes as well when I'm running, especially without music, but most of the time I just don't really like it, you can say. It's just hindering me on my run and stuff, and it's hindering my sight. So, and it's cold as well, so it is what it is, my friend. To be honest, man, it's a Monday. I'm pretty like hyped up and stuff because it's a brand new week. I feel like I'm so grateful to be alive, because I have a very strong opinion that God has chosen me again to wake up and do and pursue, you can say, whatever like is on my path, and pursue what I want, and pursue the things that hype me up and stuff. But I don't really feel like motivated to run, as I've said in the previous videos as well. It's like I'm like hyped up to run, but I'm not really motivated to run. And I feel like the only thing that I need right now is like discipline needs to kick in, and it's doing its job right now, because this is like driving me to record the video. And to be honest, I didn't really want to record the video today because I'm like pretty tired, you can say, and I didn't really get a lot of sleep. I got like 6 hours of sleep, which is not bad, to be honest, but it's actually on the lower side. My sleep needs to be at like 7 to like 8 hours of sleep, then I feel like the best. So my sleep schedule is a little bit off right now. It's still one of my weak points. I still have a lot of work to do on my university. So there's like a lot of things in my mind right now. There's like wandering in my mind. And at the end of the day, I feel like nobody cares about that. Like I have to move beyond this hindrance, and that's what I'm willing to do. So that's why I'm going for a run. I just done my calculus homework, and once again, I need to get out of my mind, and I need to become more inside of my body, you can say, so that I can basically like not always focus on the intellectual stuff, but also make time for your physical well-being as well. You're not going to be like the next Mike Tyson or the next like the athlete, but you still got to take care of your physical health. And that's the reason why I'm doing this stuff, is to push so much beyond like the limitations, the physical and the mental limitations that I put on myself, and see how far I can take that. Once again, today is a short run, 5 kilometers. I'm gonna do that. My goal is to do that within 22 minutes once again, because the Mondays are like always like, I know I'm gonna finish the 5 kilometers. Not gonna like say that I'm not gonna do that, but like, because it's a short run, I'm gonna do it as fast as possible. Wednesdays, when we're talking about the long runs, because those are the ones that I do on Wednesdays, we're not really talking about the time, we're talking more about genuinely getting to the finish line. And the long run for this week is gonna be 13 kilometers. So today's short run, 5 kilometers, nothing too crazy. Hopefully I'm gonna do that within like 22 minutes. That's what my goal is going to be today. And I've got to be back pretty fast, man, because it's already 6:15, and I wanted to be back at like 7 o'clock. So after this video, I've got to like go very fast to my jogging hoodie and just go outside and run. This video is not going to be long like my previous video. Even after the run itself, I'm not going to record a very long video because I've got a lot of things to do, and I don't really, it's not of course wasting your time here, because I'm still improving a lot of things. I'm learning new skills whilst I'm talking, but it's more based on I still have like a lot of homework to do, and I just want to get this like out of the way so I can focus more on the presentation that I've got to do tomorrow. So my goal, once again, 22 minutes within that range. Hopefully it's going to be a good run. I've learned from my lessons, which is not to run very fast at the beginning, but to build up your stamina and see where that takes you. It's raining once again, like I said, but nobody cares. And I've said to myself 5 weeks ago that I was going to do this every single Monday. Discipline is kicking in right now, so that's what I've got to do right now. And that's what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to go to war. I'm willing to go to whatever distance I need to go to in order to achieve that goal. And the distance for today is only a short run, so 5 kilometers. Once again, nothing too crazy, but still something that I have to, you can say, pull off, and I'm going to do that. So that's just what I wanted to say, and I see you guys actually after the run is finished. All right then, guys, as you guys can see, 5 kilometers, 23 minutes, 35 seconds, average speed of 4.43. Not that bad. Alright then, guys, I finished the run. It's over. I did it in 23 minutes and 43 seconds, which was not my intended goal once again. But I finished it. It was a pretty mental run, especially at the end. I feel like that's always my problem. I always go very fast at the beginning and then lose myself in the race at the end of it. And that's the reason why I cannot really, not always, but like most of the time, I cannot achieve it within the time frame that I want. And I wanted to finish it within 22 minutes, but I got 23:43. At the end, I actually sprinted a little bit. I feel like the end 200, 300 meters, because I wanted to like make it. I thought I was actually at 22 something else, but I was mistaken. And the thing is, man, it's finished. It's currently it's exactly 7 o'clock right now. So I am on time, to be honest. And it was a very mental run. It was something else, man. I feel like these short runs are not, of course, that difficult as the long runs, but they still have their own difficulty, I would say. And this is just one of them, like genuinely finishing the 5 kilometers within the time frame that you want. And of course, sometimes it's gonna work and sometimes not gonna work, but it is what it is. I'm glad, once again, that I've done this. Once again, discipline has kicked in, as you guys know from the previous video, like the previous part of this video. I did not really want to run, but discipline once again kicked in and it made me run. So I'm very glad of it. At the beginning of the race, I felt like very low on energy. And the reason for that, I feel like, is because I was very low on carbs and I did not really eat a lot, to be honest, on this day. And the reason why I don't really eat a lot, especially like in the morning hours and in the middays and stuff, is because I'm at university and I want to use my brain into its, you can say, full capacity. And I feel like every single time I eat something, whether it be like carbs and stuff, I like get a little bit of brain fog, you can say, and it makes me like not so focused on the work that I'm trying to do, the intellectual stuff. But to be honest, after this run, so right now, as I'm talking, I feel so pumped up. I feel very energetic again. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna clean myself up a little bit. I'm gonna make some tea, eat something good, and I'm gonna work for the presentation for tomorrow's university class. And we will see how far we can take that, my friend. It was just a short video, not the long ones as I usually make. Today I'm gonna upload the day 8 videos, because normally I record these videos like on a weekly basis, so from Monday to Friday, because those are the times that I run. And I edit them on like the Saturdays and Sundays, like I edit them on the weekends. And then I upload them also on the weekends, so people can of course see it. And the videos that I make right now are like, once again, like I said, from Monday to Friday. So I don't really have the time, like you can say, on the weekdays to edit them and actually put them online. But yesterday I finished a video, which was the 8th day of this journey, and I uploaded it. I've not really uploaded it yet, but I'm gonna do it after the shower that I'm gonna take. And we will see how far we can take with that. But to be honest, my friends, like I said, this video is not going to be long. I'm very blessed to be alive. Very thankful to the Most High, to God, universe, that it has granted me another run. It has granted me another session. It has granted me to actually speak in front of a camera. I sit here, very grateful, my friend. I'm grateful for everything. There's a roof above my head, the clothes that I'm wearing, the voice that I have, the phone that I'm recording the video on. Most people don't have that, my friend. Always keep that in mind. I made a lot of videos about that. Like, always be grateful in the moment, because you don't know what you might lose at the end of it. And somebody would kill to be actually in your, like, you can say, in your shoes, even though how hard the world is right now, how hard your life is. I feel like there is somebody out there in the world who would like literally kill to live a life like you have, especially if you're like living in a very good country and stuff. So always be grateful, my friend. Always be optimistic. Always look at things from a positive perspective. Always strive towards the good. Always be the good. Always be present in everything that you do. Always thank God, because once again, my friend, you're not granted anything. Everything can be taken away from you, and then you're stripped naked. And then you basically have nothing left. So always be grateful for the things that you have, but never, like, you can say, satisfied to the point of comfort. Always strive towards something better. Always try to help. Always try to comfort the other people that are feeling discomfort and show them the path and the lessons that you've learned. That's one of the reasons, the functions of this YouTube channel is to show my own perspective to the world, and hopefully somebody will listen to that and gain their own insight and hopefully change their lives for the better. Then I feel like my mission is accomplished on this world. But be grateful, my friend. I'm gonna take a shower. I've got to start the presentation up. I've got a lot of work to do, but it's awesome, man. It's the beginning of October, almost at the second week already, and it's awesome, man. It's genuinely awesome. I'm already 5 weeks into the journey. A lot of more days are gonna come, but I'm gonna attack them with discipline, consistency, presence of mind, and whatever comes at me, just let it come. Like, whatever happens, happens, my friend. I do not have any control over the reality outside of myself. The only thing that I've control over is my attitude towards them. So if something happens in the reality which I do not really like, my attitude, the way that I respond to it, will determine the effect that I get out of it, right? But this is another, like, the topics I'm talking about right now is like very from a different, like, they should be from a different type of video. But hopefully you like this video. If you did, share, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, like as well. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I see you guys in another one. Keep taking care of yourself, my friend. Peace.